Today's video is going to be my September favorites, and I am super duper excited to film this because these are personally my favorite videos to watch, our favorites videos, so I thought, well, they're probably the most fun to film too, because who doesn't love talking about makeup products that they love and would recommend. I have a lot of products, so this may be a long video, I'm sorry about that, but let's just get right into it. I fell in love with this Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer with Sunscreen. It has broad spectrum SPF 15 and it's for normal skin, and it has vitamins E, B3, and C. This is what it looks like. It just comes in this white packaging with the black top, and it comes with 4 fluid ounces, which is pretty good, and I think this was pretty inexpensive. It was about, I think, $13. I use it as a moisturizer every day because you need SPF every day. It really protects your skin and keeps you wrinkle free longer, so who doesn't love that? But I use this under my makeup every single day, and then I use a primer over top and then go straight into foundation, and it works like a dream. It actually smooths skin and makes it feel baby soft. It's amazing. It doesn't claim to do that, but it does do that. It's just a white sunscreen moisturizer. It looks like that, and then when you blend it in, it disappears, but yeah, it just absorbs into your skin, and even on my hand it feels really good, and it's smoothing the rough patches I may have. I thought I'd mention this because I wore the heck out of it the past month, but it's also an old product. It's the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector. It just looks like that, and it's been out forever, and I got mine in the shade Light Medium Sheer Tint, and it claims to blur imperfections, enhance, brighten, adjust skin tone, smooth, hydrate, SPF 30 protects, and then 0% oils and other heavy ingredients. I actually agree, it does every single one of the 8 things that it claims to do. I love this so much. I can wear it and it lasts all day. It's light coverage, but you can build it up somewhat, and it's just for those no makeup days. It's very simple. Now I'm going to mention a cult favorite on YouTube, but it is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I have mine in 15 Fair. That's what I use. I use it to highlight. I use it under my eyes to cover the bags. I use it to highlight on my forehead, down the center of my nose, above the cupid's bow, and then a little bit on the chin. I'm about to be out of mine, as you can tell. I love it. I use this every single time I do my makeup. I want to talk about a beauty tool. It's the Real Techniques. I think it's called the Miracles Complexion Sponge. It's the Real Techniques version of the Beauty Blender. And I don't personally own the Beauty Blender, but I think that this is absolutely amazing. I heard that it's pretty much a perfect dupe, and I think that I would actually like it more because I like this little cutoff edge right here, because you can get right up to the lash line with your concealer and just blend it out effortlessly, and also right on the edge of your nose with this little slanted edge right here is like a dream come true for makeup. It is amazing. And then this little pointed edge is good for blending in concealer on pimples, or right here on the inner corners of the eye, like if you happen to do your eyeshadow first, because it may have a lot of fallout, and then you go in with concealer. Sometimes it's hard to get right in here without covering up your eyeshadow that you did and defeating the purpose of that, but this works very well with that, and it doesn't ruin your eye makeup. I use this every single time I do foundation or concealer. It's my preferred way of putting on any skin products. Now we're going to go into highlighters. I have a lot of highlighters, actually. I'm going to start with this one. It is the Wet n Wild Coloricon Bronzer SPF 15, and I know it says bronzer, but it is a highlight, and it's in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. This is a dupe for the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in, I can't remember the name right now, but I'll list it somewhere down below right here or in the down bar, but this is such a beautiful color. It's very, very, it's not too in your face. like you're glowing from within when you wear this. I love it so much, and it's huge. This will last you if you use this as a highlight, which is the only way I really see you using it, unless you use it like for an eyeshadow. It will last you forever. Like, I don't think you will ever go through this. That's what it looks like there. That's a good angle. It's just gorgeous. Champagne-y color. Very light. It's amazing. I feel like of the highlighters I'm going to show you, that's the one that is the most natural, and it just makes you look like you're glowing from within. I also have the e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic. Again, this says it's a blush. It is not a blush. It is a highlight. It is straight up a highlight. There's no way I could see this being used for a blush unless you use it as a blush topper, maybe. But even that I would consider being a highlight. That's what it looks like right here. It's a marbled sort of powder. I would compare this to MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. It's a dupe for that for sure. That's what it looks like swatched on my hand. It's gorgeous. It is a pink-based highlight. It is a very intense highlight, so be careful with how much you use, but I personally like really, really intense highlights. I'm actually wearing that one today. I don't know how well you can see it. My next product is technically an eyeshadow, and I use it as an eyeshadow, I use it as a highlight, I use it as a lot of things. It is the Milani Gel Powder Shadow in the shade Bella Chiffon. This is an eyeshadow, but I'll use it as a highlight on the cheekbones, I'll use it as an inner corner highlight, I'll use it as a brow bone highlight, I'll use it just in the center of my eye just to make it pop. I really like, this is one of my favorite eyeshadows ever, and highlights. That's what it looks like swatched. It's gorgeous champagne highlight. It's just beautiful. I love these shades. And this one's a pricey one. It's a very pricey one, and I keep it in the packaging just because it's so high end, and I love Jaclyn Hill, so I'm just keeping this packaging forever. It's the Becca Highlight and Champagne Pop, and the packaging is just adorable. It comes in this rose gold champagne color with the little champagne bubbles on it, and it just says Becca Jaclyn Hill under it. It has her picture on the back with a little description about why she created this and how to use it, and it's just awesome. I'm so proud of her. And I know that I'm pretty sure you can still get this. I know it's limited edition, but if you can get your hands on it, out of everything I am talking about, get this product. It's amazing, and it is definitely worth the money. But it just comes in this standard Becca packaging for our highlights. Kind of looks like a little flying saucer thing. This is what it looks like. It is insanely gorgeous. It is so, so pretty. It has a huge mirror with it, which is awesome. And this shade looks good on every single skin tone. I'm not even kidding. The fairest of skins to the darkest of skin tones will rock this color. It is amazing. Here is the color. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's right. Oh, yeah, you can see it. It's right there. It is gorgeous. This is the most beautiful highlight I have ever owned in my entire life. You need this in your life, I'm not kidding. My next favorite is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in the shade Sunny. And this is one of the most popular drugstore bronzers. It is a dupe for Benefit's Hoola bronzer. It just looks like that. It's not too warm toned, it's not too cool toned, it's just perfect. And it doesn't show up orange on fair skin. There is no orange tint. It doesn't make you look muddy or gross. It's just gorgeous. You can contour with this, you can bronze with this. This is just amazing. That's what it looks like. There is no flecks of shimmer in it. It's just a matte bronzer. And every single time I wear bronzer, I wear that pretty much every single time I do my makeup. My next thing is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in the color Clear Transparent. This is a lifesaver for your eyebrows. I have naturally thick eyebrows. They're naturally very full looking, so I don't really fill them in because I don't feel that I need to. But what I do to my eyebrows is coat them with this clear mascara, and it keeps them in place all day. It keeps them from spidering out and looking crazy and like curly and just gross and like pointing different directions. This like super glue for your eyebrows. Your eyebrows won't move or get messed up. They'll just look nice and polished, and that's that. I love this, and it's a cheaper alternative to the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, so I would check it out. Next, I have the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I like this for days that I don't really wear a lot of makeup, just it's very hydrating and it feels good on the skin, and it does make my makeup last longer. It'll make it last much, much longer. I used it today, and I've been wearing this makeup for about 13 hours, I would say, and it's still pretty put together. I would say it still looks pretty good, and I was walking around at work doing a lot of stuff. I wasn't just sitting, so I think that this held my makeup pretty dang well. I was getting ready for my MAC makeup interview, and I used this on many of the people that I practice doing client makeovers on, and this was amazing. And what I'm talking about is the Morphe Brushes 9B Blush Palette. This is what it looks like. Every shade you could possibly need. The pans are huge. When I got it in the mail, I thought the pans would be like this big. They are huge pans. This will last you for a long time. You have your neutral tones. You have a pop of like a hot cinnamon color. It kind of reminds me of NYX's cinnamon blush. And then you have some peaches, some pinks. You got shimmer, you got matte. It's just awesome and very, very pigmented and easy to blend. I'll show you a couple shades. I'll show you this red shade right here. And I'll do this peachy shimmery shade. It's crazy pigmented, I'm not even kidding. And then I'll do this neutral shade in the middle. This is one of my favorites. This one right here. They're so beautiful and so buttery. You can't go wrong with this palette, but those are the swatches. This is that red one that I said reminded me of NYX's Cinnamon. This one is, it's the third one on the top row. And then this one is the middle color, right in the middle of the palette. So that just shows you how pigmented they are, and I already rubbed them off my fingers, and they are still, they stained my fingers, so they're crazy pigmented. The next product I have is, I know, trust me, I know we are in fall, but as I said, I was getting ready for my MAC makeup interview and just my MAC interviews in general, so I needed a portfolio, and I wanted to do some more like creative, crazy sort of makeup looks that are you wouldn't wear every day. So I got the chance to really play with my Urban Decay Electric palette. This has quickly become one of my favorite palettes ever, but it looks like that. I still have the protective covering on the mirror, but it just looks like that, and it has really intense electric colors in it, and these are all pressed pigments. They're easy to blend for being so colored and pigmented. There is some fallout, so I would recommend doing your eyeshadow first before your foundation when you're working with this palette. I will swatch a couple of the shades for you. I will swatch Gonzo, Savage, and I'll do Thrash, because I really like Thrash. I think it's really fun. It's my favorite color, and I have not yet used it, unfortunately. But yeah, those are the colors. Crazy pigmented. It looks so beautiful on so many eye colors, surprisingly. Like, these colors make your eyes pop. It doesn't, like, hide your eyes. It's gorgeous. And it can stain your eyelids, so definitely use a primer. Definitely use a primer, or your eyes will be stained for a couple of days. Now, onto lip products. I'm going to start with the two shades that are more summery, just to get them out of the way. I just wanted to mention them, and they are the Almay liquid lip balms. So they're just the Almay's lip glosses, and they're not super duper pigmented. They're a true lip gloss. Like, they have a little bit of color to them, but they're very sheer, and they just provide a light coverage and just make your lips look healthy and glossy and gorgeous, and I love them. But I have the shade Cantaloupe and Pink Pout. That's what they look like. This is Pink Pout, and this is Cantaloupe. The next lipstick I have to share with you is my favorite lipstick of all time. You can wear it year-round. It's perfect for fall. And it is the NYX round case, or round label lipstick. It just looks like this. And it's in the shade Minimalism. I've used this for about a year, I would say, and I've repurchased. This is a different tube. I've repurchased it. That's how much I love it. I wore it every single day, senior year almost, and my best friend would always ask every single time I wore it, what is on your lips? And she thought it was like a MAC lipstick. It lasts all day. It's awesome. I actually would compare it to a MAC lipstick. It is so good. There's no scent whatsoever, so that's nice. And that's what it looks like right there. It's a nice mauve-y color. It is just the perfect nude, plummy, mauve-y gorgeousness. I love it so much. It's literally my favorite lipstick of all time, and it looks good on so many people. This is my second favorite fall shade of the moment, and it is the Wet n Wild limited edition Here's to the Wild Ones lipstick in the shade Nightcap. It just looks like that. It's not too brown, it's not too red, it's not too vampy, although there's a lot of vampiness to it. I just love this color so much for fall. It's beautiful, it's creamy, it's matte, it lasts on your lips all day. Doesn't smudge, it doesn't bleed out. You do need a lip liner with it because it is so dark, and it's super inexpensive, like $2. My last favorite lipstick of the month of September is MAC's satin lipstick in the shade Brave. And this is just the perfect nude color for me because there's pink in it, there's some brown in it, but it's not too brown, it's not too nude. It's just perfect. It's right there. It looks very similar to Minimalism right now, but I promise it's different. It's way pinker and less brown than Minimalism. But there it is right there. MAC's Brave. So pretty. Lasts on your lips all day. Smells good. The best formula for lipsticks, in my opinion, are the MAC lipsticks. There's nothing wrong with them. There's the lip products that I've been loving this month. So it is Wet n Wild's limited edition Nightcap, NYX Minimalism, MAC Brave, Almay Pink Pout, and Almay Cantaloupe. That's all my favorites for the month of September. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!